genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah.
All I'm going to say, best of luck, everyone. Black, bold, and bodacious, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, whoa, that's Jocko. What the fuck? Team captain, the ball hammer connected. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 5. Poke got pinned on his birthday. Oh, Uruguay's one of it, champ. Oh, Dino! Oh, the briefcase! Merry Christmas! Divine intervention! She's not won a championship in a long time, but that is the perfect way to get a championship after a long time. That bold egghead gore, I was never in doubt, ladies and gentlemen. Earns her second championship. A former tag team champion, GMK! A Reverend wants Poke! Ace in the chamber, what do we do? Oh, okay, reverses! Okay, reverses, big clothesline! Looks to close it! Oh, he closes him in! Make him say, well, we set up for the finisher after this, surely. Ladies and gentlemen, and new! Big D, Venatos, and Fitzy Finger. I can't wait for the dumpster match. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Number one wrestling show in sports entertainment. Oh my god. Oh my god. Norm, he's hulking up, ladies and gentlemen. What's Bobby doing on Warzone? A choke slam to Eden. Romani got pinned. Romani got pinned! The greatest intercontinental champion. All he needs to do is close it! Drew has buried the pop of comb, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Smigo eliminated himself. Smigo just eliminated himself. Oh my god, it's Tony Stone! It's Tony Stone! The wise man! Go to sleep on Drew! Brian Curse is taking it, ladies and gentlemen! There was a back up that Zeke! Daniel is sucking! Oh, what is this fun doing here? Romanic's done it, ladies and gentlemen! Romanic is the new! He's elevated! He's back from sleep! Or will he pick RK, Queen of the Ring? Well, I've always been a fan of Key. I've always been a fan of Key. Spins around for the first FaceTime of the show. It's King Daniel. Seconds after he won, all three stables have held the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, Ministry versus Ministry. Dragon Romanic inside Hell in a Cell. That's what we love. Fury wins again. 3, 2, 1. It's a Claymore. Ladies and gentlemen. Peter Blade in the ring. Get on Claymore to Ron. What did Ron do, ladies and gentlemen? I have a vagina. Dumb bitch. Oh, Zeke being bent over. 1 kill. What the fuck? We will catch you in season number 4 for the final time. Until then, this is who we are. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the Regentskid YouTube channel. Today is a KR day. On a Monday, the blue brand is here. Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Corey, amazing to see you here today. I've heard that you've been working behind the scenes on returning to the ring, my friend. Very, very excited for that, of course, as we dawn a new week of Regents Pro Wrestling. Supremacy of the Stables is right around the corner. There is Gore. Ladies and gentlemen, stood tall at the end of Friday Night Fury, which was very, very exciting. And there is Kaiju Jagger. Much appreciated with a 5. My friend, I'm on the thumbnail. Ooh la la. Kaiju versus Smiley today in a Cruiserweight Classic matchup. There's 2 Cruiserweight matches today, which I'm excited for. Same as on Fury. We have 2 championship matches to end off here today, ladies and gentlemen. The penultimate match, Willow Sky versus Lady Dream for the RPW Evolution Championship. The main event, ladies and gentlemen, the Reverend has vacated the Junior Heavyweight Championship after 3 successful defense. The Reverend did not have a championship match on Friday Night Fury. That's led much assumptions. Led a lot of people to believe today's main event is none other than the Reverend versus Luka Novak for the RPW United States Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a big one. A lot of names missing today. From the match card, but I'm sure regardless, it's going to be a fantastic show. It's going to be a lot of fun. That is for sure. Kaiju Jagger, always a pleasure to see you, my friend. Absolutely. Always a pleasure. Twisted, you got my name right correctly and then corrected it incorrectly, which is interesting. Very, very strange. I think you may have been hit on your head a couple times after getting kicked out of the Shield. I don't even want to dive in to what's going on with Twisted recently. I don't know. I've been reading and watching and listening, and RK tried to explain. I don't even know what's going on with Twisted. So I'm just going to stay out of it. I don't know what's going on over there. Kyver Kimball, good to see you here on Warzone. Anthony Richards, what a Fury debut it was against Caleb Richards. Good to see you as well. Sounds like his career. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, if you are new here, you may not know. But first things first, on every single show, we spin the wheel to determine if the Randomizer Championship will indeed be defended here today. And today it lands on, yes, Dragon Romanik comes over to a Monday, ladies and gentlemen, to defend. Now remember, anyone and everyone is on this wheel. Male and female is on this wheel. So anyone, even if you're Fury, even if you're Warzone, you can be selected for a 6-man over the top rope battle royale, ladies and gentlemen. 5 extra superstars. Obviously, we have Dragon Romanik plus 5. Anyone can be added. Is Anthony Richards? Is the rookie? The rookie. Let's add the rookie. I like that. Let's add the rookie. I'll add him right now for you. Anthony Richards is in. Tiffany Wu is in. Live and in living color, ladies and gentlemen. Added to the wheel. Ready to be spun. So, like I say, we have Dragon Romanik. We need 5 more superstars. Let's go, baby. Willow on the thumbnail. Welcome in Daniel Black, the Cruiserweight champion. And in the randomizer match, it would have been cool. It's Kira Frost. It would have been cool, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Dragon. We have Kira Frost. Who else is going to be involved? Anyone can be in this match. Anyone can be involved. Tressa Lamb. 2 female superstars getting involved. We've seen Crystal Crimson win in a Battle Royale before. That's 3. Oh, wowzers. We have Poke, who's in the big match later today. That's 4. Poke and Dragon, Tressa and Kira, 4. They've all held championships in their RPW career. Poke, remember, is 12. Kira Frost again, so that doesn't count. Poke has 12 championships right now. If he wins the randomizer, he joins Charmander on 13 championships. So this is massive for Poke. We have Eli Corddry, the former Randomizer champion. And last but not least, who is going to join them? Ladies and gentlemen, it is Leo, formerly of Empire of Pain. Oh, that is a fun 6-man, ladies and gentlemen. Are you kidding me? That is a fun 6-man. This is awesome. So, Anthony Richards, if you are new here, same as Tiffany when you don't know, basically every single show we spin that wheel. If it lands on yes, we get a random match for the Randomizer Championship. It's spun on every single show. It came about months ago, years and years and years ago. Fat Dad was the first ever to win the Randomizer Championship. It's spun on both WOAH Warzone and Friday Night Fury, and anyone can compete. It's a pre-show match, so it's not on the main show. It's before the show, but anyone can appear, ladies and gentlemen, and it's always a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun. Why do you hate me, Wheel? It really, really is. We do have a lot of fun with the Randomizer, so I'm glad to see that we got it here today, ladies and gentlemen, for some extra fun. That is for sure. And it's all random. It's all random, ladies and gentlemen. What that wheel picks is all random, which is why we love it oh so much. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Oh boy, I'm excited. If you think the wheel is awesome, the pay-per-view is even better, I can agree. The Randomizer pay-per-view, if you're new here, the Randomizer pay-per-view, every single match at the Randomizer pay-per-view is all randomized. It's the craziest thing you will ever witness. Ladies and gentlemen, 6-man over the top rope battle royale to kick things off on the pre-show. Randomizer Championship is on the line, and WOAH Warzone is ready. Oh, I love a bit of water. Now we are talking. I think Romanik retains, you know. I'm going to go Romanik retains. I really, really do. Remember, if Poke wins, Poke earns his 13th championship of his career, tied with Charmander. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Zeke, the Universal Champion. Welcome in Smiley, almost the new Junior Heavyweight Champion. Was not able to hold out, though. It could flip back to Corddry. Corddry's good at Battle Royales. He is, Dylan. He's good at Rumbles. Regents Rumble 2024. Eli Corddry was the Iron Survivor. He was very, very good. He was very, very good. Lovely kick there by Tressa Lamb. God, bodies are down, aren't they? Bodies are down. I hope Poke loses, since I'm right behind him. Corddry! Oh, we said Corddry. That's what happens in Battle Royales. We said Corddry's good at them, and Corddry goes up first. You never know. I think Dragon retains, dude. Oh, yeah, Daniel's only one belt behind Poke now. Crazy. Well, Kira Frost going after Tressa Lamb on the apron. Commentator's curse. Honestly, dude. Poke vs Dragon. Great matchup. That is. Oh, Tressa Lamb's gone. Tressa Lamb is gone. And Poke with a Poke slow back. Down goes Kira. Matt try to work her up over the top, but she's smart, running to the corner. Tressa can't believe it. Poke feeling fired up. Having a look at Leo. It is a command. We've been there, trust me. Dragon's still stunned. Dragon's been teetering. Oh my goodness. Poke's in a fatal 4-way later today. Poke's going to want to get this done as quick as possible, so he doesn't have to worry about the fatal 4-way. 3 former ministry men plus Oliver King's the only one of the only ministry members left in a fatal 4-way later today. Very excited for that match indeed. The Fallen Pillars of RPW. Welcome in Fredo, the People's Champ. Here on WOAH Warzone. No Fredo today. No Zeke today. No JC Brooklyn. No Norm. Oh, nice elbow. No Lamin. Lovely clothesline as well. No Bobby, of course, free agent now. No Sibs, no Dino. Oh, Sibs is opening, actually. No Dino, no Giant. A lot of names not involved in this one. Leo has Kira Frost up and dumps her over the top rope. Super kick. Down goes Poke. We are down to 3, ladies and gentlemen. We are down to 3. Leo, Dragon, and Poke. I said Poke retains. When do we ever see Zeke on WOAH Warzone? Very good point. I said Zeke, Dragon retains. There was a feeling in the air, dude. There was a feeling in the air as he goes for the spear on Leo. Former Empire of Pain member. Sets its sights on Poke now. A Samoan drop by Dragon Romanic. They come for an attack team on Warzone, worthy of facing us. Up and over goes Leo, and we're down to 2. We're down to 2. Romanic's going to wait for him. Romanic's going to get the Warzone crowd going. Of course, Dragon Romanic, a Fury superstar. But with the Randomizer Championships on the line, anyone can appear, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone can appear. He's yeeting with Warzone. And they stopped yeeting, I think, because Poke was right behind him. He didn't know Poke was up to his feet. Poke's law. Last reminder, if Poke wins, he ties Charmander with 13 championships. Ladies and gentlemen, and he's done exactly that. Poke ties Charmander with 13 championships to his name. Another randomizer for his record. And he ties the overall record. 13 championships. Poke and Charmander both tied with the most titles in RPW history, ladies and gentlemen. Is that going to be a good omen for Poke in his fatal 4-way later on today? I do not know. One thing I do know, absolutely massive, massive, massive stipulation in the fact that he now is joint with the most championships in RPW. I mean, that is a record you would love, you know? You don't have to do all that now. That is a record anyone would love, ladies and gentlemen. Most championships held in RPW history. Poke, of course, had the first ever championship in RPW. And now joins the record with Charmander. Goodness gracious me. Well, like we said, or like Daniel said, Daniel's only 2 behind them. Daniel's on 11 now, which I think is crazy in its own right. But Daniel's on 11 now. They're both joined on 11. Going to be interesting to see if Daniel gets to 12 to try to catch them, or if Poke or Charmander get an extra one and get one more step away and keep on climbing, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be interesting. That is for sure, but a mighty, 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 mighty big win from Poke. He's going to be very, very happy with that one. Very, very good victory on the pre-show, ladies and gentlemen. The main show kicks off with Maxim Jones, who's been on such good form, ladies and gentlemen. He's been in such good form this season so far. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from the boy Maxim Jones. He's really showing up, that is for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, what a show we have today. 2 championship matches, a lot of fun to be had. Week 161, Supremacy of the Stables right around the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, this is who we are.
Obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. No way, no. I'll give up everything. If I could see my dreams, I'll make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality. Don't let go. I'll make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything. My dream, make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything. Want a reality. Make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality.
Oh, I do love it, ladies and gentlemen. I really, really, really do.
love a WOAH Warzone intro. Gets you going, man. Gets you in the mood. That is for sure. Ready for some action on a Monday. Ready for some big wrestling fun as we kick off. Ladies and gentlemen, massive opener we have here today. Maxim Jones and Sibs. There is JC Brooklyn, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, joining us on WOAH Warzone. Like I said earlier, I was listing off names. JC's one of them, not booked today. No street money either. A lot of names missing, but it is, I guess, just how it is sometimes on a WOAH Warzone. Not everyone can be booked. Not everyone can be booked. I should say my throat these past couple of weeks since going for gold. I need some tea. I need some tea. My glands, my throat, I'm all swollen and not able to shout as much as I usually do, but still excited. Sometimes Champ needs a break. I mean, it's true. Champs do get often breaks. I don't think we've seen Zeke for like the past 2 weeks now. This week and last week, I don't think Zeke was booked after going for gold. Of course, Fredo was booked straight away, which some thought rather favoritism, rather not fair to the leader of the Bullet Club, leader of the Resistance. But Maxim Jones, ladies and gentlemen, let's just take a look at his record so far this season. 56%. He's up there with one of the highest on WOAH Warzone right now, which is absolutely amazing. Benefit all the champ, all the fame, half the work. I mean, you're not wrong. And Joker would know. Joker would know. Ladies and gentlemen. That is... Oh, Brett, come on. No music. Oh, Sibs is going to kill you, man. Sibs is going to kill you with no music. But things kick off. That seems to be a theme recently. Brett seems to, like, the second person that enters, you don't get music anymore. I don't know what's going on. But Maxim Jones and Sibs to kick things off. Very excited for this one. Wasn't Zeke on Rise? Am I wrong? Yeah, but Rise isn't. Not when I was trying to remember Jocko. Rise is not a WOAH Warzone, though. He's the champ of WOAH Warzone. He's Universal Champ. Not being booked. Oh, crazy. Crazy. Street Money interested me. I thought maybe he'd be begging the GM for a match after missing out on the pay-per-view, like RK said, but maybe it's just lack of ambition, you know, on behalf of Street Money. I don't know. It's an interesting show. I like the show today. I think it's a fun show. Again, a lot of big names not booked, but sometimes the underrated names really show up. I know HK Styles returns today in the Cruiserweight Classic. Very excited. I know GMK might not be excited for that all too much, former Yardy Mamba, but I'm very excited to see HK Styles back in action. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Sibs kicking things off for the Authority. Supremacy of the Stables 3 weeks away now, or less than 3 weeks away now. June 28th. We still don't know too much about Supremacy of the Stables, what it's going to entail all that much. But I'm excited for it nonetheless. Sibs with a head full of steam, big boot across the face. You're talking about being booked for a match in general, not just for Warzone. Has HK not been booked this season? I thought he had. I think he has. I think he has. I think he's like 0-1. Oh, he's 0-4 this season, HK. 0-4. Who has HK Styles fought this season? He lost to Brutus. He lost to RK on... He fought RK 1-1 on Rise? He lost twice to Kaiju in Multi-Man. Damn. I did not know that. Welcome in, Christian Cope. Oh, Cope vs Twisted. I'm here for that, boys. I'm here for that. That's going to be a fun one. He's a bum. New look I saw. 0-4 is crazy. Had a little break. He's back, though. 10-man. Ah, it was... I got you. It was the gauntlet. You're right. I was going to say, surely he didn't have a 1-on-1 against... Okay, look at Maxim taking the fight to Sibs, though. Two big men. Oh, my God. The arm of Sibs is not meant to bend that way. That's for sure. Good job you dropped him. Well, GMK is now the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, Maxim dropped on his head. Speaking of being dropped. Maxim Jones goes down, Irish Whip. Off the rope, there's the Claymore. Boot to the face, and Sibs not done. Sibs not going for a pinfall off the Claymore. Sibs wants to deal more damage. I don't know if that's smartness. Oh, he ran out of gas there. Oh, he ran out of gas heavily. He's trying to run off the rope. Sibs is out of gas. I know there's been some surgery. There's been some ring rust. Maxim Jones with the roll-up. Sibs might be too tight to break out. No, he does. Hit the Claymore, did not pin. Very, very interesting. Look at this. From Sibs, stalling suplex. Might not have the stamina he used to have. He's got the strength, though. Tenfold, ladies and gentlemen. He's got the strength. He's a big boy now. A lot more mass. A lot more mass. Maxim Jones face first, busted open. Sibs is calling for him back up to his feet. Sibs in control. Another stalling suplex this time for the other half of the arena. Surprised he's not gone for a pinfall yet, Sibs. I'll be honest with you. Adding insult to injury. With the brutalness. Hooks the arm, goes for a submission. Sibs. Never been one to be a technical wrestler before. That's for sure. The bloodied face of Maxim Jones that fights out of it. Oh, and runs into a Claymore again. Goodness gracious me. And Sibs still not pinning, though. Why would he not go for the pinfall, then? Sibs looking fired up. Kick to the midsection. Middle of the ring. Future shock. Oh, my God, it gets reversed. It gets reversed. I think Sibs is going to throw this match away. Why is he not going for the pinfall? Maxim Jones, a big reversal of that future shock DDT. Both superstars to the outside now. 2 Claymores from Sibs. Maxim Jones going to join him at fan cam in action. I know they used to call him the Beast, the Dominator. One of the most feared superstars in all of RPW history, but 2 Claymores, Maxim into the steel steps now as well. Goodness gracious me. Sibs getting him back into the ring, yeah. Rick moves out of the way. I'm trying to think of what Sibs is going for here. Back into the seated position. Into a kneeled position. Off the rope goes Sibs with a big boot. Maxim Jones is taking it. Does feel personal a little bit. It's a bit much for my liking, though. It's a bit much. From Sibs. Back up to his feet. Look at the blood on the face of Maxim Jones. Snake Eyes in the corner. Mouth. Sibs finally with a pinfall. Has enough damage been done to Maxim? 1, 2, 3. Goodness gracious me. That was one of the weirdest matches I've ever seen. Maxim started decent. I don't know what. It felt like Sibs snapped, ladies and gentlemen. 2 Claymores, refused to pin. All that blood sent him face first. Is it because his music didn't play? I don't know. They've never really had a history, no. Never really had a history. But what a win. From Sibs. My goodness, that was... I'm sort of at a loss for words. That was like... That was brutal. Ladies and gentlemen, are you kidding me? Normally, normally if we see a brutal match, I can sort of like... I'm still, you know, like, oh, it's a great match, you know. That took all of my... That took my words away. That was so brutal. You know what I mean? Holy moly. I knew Sibs was capable of causing damage. Don't get me wrong. I knew he was capable of causing damage, but there's causing damage and then there's just inflicting damage for the sake of inflicting damage. And that's almost what it felt like. Maxim fighting all the big names. Hey, Maxim's putting on a show. Tough loss, but again, I do like Maxim Jones. Very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we continue on here on WOAH Warzone. Hey. We have 2 power slams like that. There's going to be damage. I mean, again, I guess so. I guess so, ladies and gentlemen. Neutron and look for Sasha Fierce. Here on Monday, she goes up against the WOAH Warzone rookie debut of Tiffany Wu. Here today. Oh, man. That was a way to start WOAH Warzone. That was a way to start, that's for sure. My goodness gracious me. I can't wait for the days when Sibs is fully going after that Universal Championship again. Because if I'm Zeke and I'm watching that from home, I'm a bit nervous, ladies and gentlemen. 27,000 watching on YouTube, by the way. If you are new to RPW, welcome in. This is the #1 wrestling show on all of YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. An action-packed, immersive, and entertaining show you will witness. If you want to sign a contract in RPW and perform with the greatest wrestlers in all of sports entertainment, become a YouTube member today by clicking the join button and getting involved in Regents Pro Wrestling live every Monday and Friday right here on the Regentskid YouTube channel. Is Sasha also from South Africa? I think so. If I'm not mistaken. I think so. Sasha Fierce takes the ring. And her opponent, Tiffany Wu, making a debut. Now, we saw Tiffany last week on WOAH Warzone attack Lilith Lanza and not really come out on top. It was sort of a failed attack in a way. Lilith, the expertise, the rookie of the year, the superstar of the year, kind of got the upper hand in that altercation and walked away on top. Lilith has made it clear she doesn't want anything to do with Tiffany Wu. So it's going to be interesting to see if Tiffany continues to pursue Lilith or if she goes a different way. Of course, looking for a championship. That's for sure. I still don't know how to spell her name correctly. I'm sure both of these are looking for a championship. Now, Sasha Fierce has been a champion before, never been a world champion. Sasha's never been considered one of the main superstars, the world talent, the main event superstar. So maybe now Sasha gets her eyes on Hope Eternal. Of course, there's been a lot of meetings between those two. But Tiffany Wu, new debut, wants to take a note out of Anthony Richards' book and get off to a winning start. Now, the thing is here, a quick start by Tiffany Wu, but something we always see, ladies and gentlemen, or we see often with rookies, they start the match very strong, thinking they need to put on a show for the RPW universe straight away. They don't realize RPW is the long game, though. RPW matches, they aren't like the indie matches where it can be, you know, well, it almost was, but often we see the rookies start off very strong, and then they gas out. They get tired, they get over-exaggerated, and that's when the veterans and the people that have been in slightly longer get the upper hand. So I'm going to be interested to see if Tiffany Wu can pace herself through this match. She seems very energetic and very excited. Oh! And it is a great start, but how long can she keep it up for is the question. This is exactly my point. A lot of springboard maneuvers going inside and outside the ring. It takes a lot of stamina out of you, ladies and gentlemen. As she goes up for another pinfall. Anthony Richards says good luck to the rookie. There was a lot of good luck going around. Some to Sasha, some to Tiffany, some to both. Fan cam back in action. And so far, Tiffany's looking decent, don't get me wrong. Trying to make a name for herself in RPW, looking very decent indeed. Rick starting the count, sorry. Sasha Fierce thrown into the steel steps. Tiffany trying to win by any means necessary here. Using what advantages she can. Dylan Kari says, my luck goes to Tiffany. Back into the ring. Wu to the top rope, and again, oh, so much energy from Tiffany Wu. So much energy indeed. Another 2 count on Sasha Fierce gets the shot. Sasha needs to wake up. Tiffany's cooking. She literally is doing what Anthony Richards done. High pace. Catching the veterans off guard. Tiffany Wu's looking good. Sasha Fierce had no offense in this match. Oh, and there we go. The lower back of Tiffany Wu. Sasha Fierce taller and bigger. I think Tiffany's struggling to show her strength. Tiffany very, very fast-paced, very high-flying. Not really a strength user, I wouldn't say, based on her build. Whereas Sasha Fierce loves to use her strength. And now maybe a chance for Fierce to take over. Crowd are into it. Crowd are feeling it. Lovely combo into a forearm. Lock up between the two. Sasha Fierce with ease. Power slam with ease. First pinfall by the Prodigy. Love the new look. I think this is her best look yet. Very, very nice. The black and purple. Very nice indeed. Sasha Fierce, a member of the Resistance, of course. All speed in the debut is great, but we've got to make sure you slow down moving forward. I think that's what it is. A lot of rookies want to impress the crowd in their first match, you know. Lovely shining wizard. Tiffany to the outside. Now Sasha Fierce taking over. This is what I expected of Sasha. To lead the match. Tiffany. Whoa, lovely takedown. Sasha Fierce on the outside. That is Anthony Richards, a brand new rookie. Made his Fury debut last week and kicked some ass. Looking very, very good as Tiffany Wu looks to set up on Sasha Fierce. And face first she goes. Tiffany Wu. Dare I? 1, 2, and oh, I kicked out there by Sasha Fierce. Tiffany, though. Oh, I'm going to say cooking. Commentator's curse. Women's wrestling can hear what it means to the World Warzone crowd. They are loving this one. Nice clothesline takedown. Tiffany, middle of the ring. Back up to their feet now. Suplex by Sasha. No, drops her on her head. Little brain buster. Very, very nice. And Tiffany, I think I saw some blood there from that bottom of the foot. I did. Something on the bottom of Sasha Fierce's boot caught her in the temple area. And there is blood pouring down the face of Tiffany Wu, the rookie. Irish Rip, rebound dropkick right to the face. And Sasha Fierce showing off. You can hear the Resistance lovers in the crowd. Really getting behind a Sasha Fierce here. Just to pace herself, flashy. Fast moves look good, but don't do much damage in the long run. Again, I think it's like really trying to make a name for yourself, you know. I think rookies feel like if they start off with flashy moves, fast-paced moves, they're gonna get the crowd on their side. But I think for your debut, you know, sometimes it's better just to keep it slow, keep it grounded, and make sure you get the win. Such fierce head full of steam. Lovely forearm across the face. That's why I changed up my moveset a bit. Always nice to learn some new moves. Change around what you think will work as Sasha Fierce gets reversed by Tiffany Wu. Right hand missing. Second one connecting. Sasha reverses back though. Tiffany Wu, springboard. Dodge a lovely sequence between the two. That was awesome. Couple big finishing moves got reversed. Sasha was a flashy rookie. Maybe, yeah. Lovely sequence between the two. Good little match between them as well. Face first, she goes again. Sasha calling for her up to her feet. Just to help her. Tiffany Wu is down. Oh, lovely kick. Sasha Fierce can move like the best of them, dude. She really, really can. From behind. Face first goes Wu. And I think this could be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. As Sasha Fierce hooks on with the stunner. Get the fingers up. Ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, and 3. And Sasha Fierce. And oh, there is the prestigious champion. Hope Eternal, ladies and gentlemen. Making her way ominously down to the ring. Hope Eternal staring down her next target potentially. This is what she done to Eden Rose. She stared her down with the championship and then she had the sanctification trial, ladies and gentlemen. Hope Eternal saying bring it on to Sasha Fierce. She's never been a world champion. She's never been known as a main event superstar, has Sasha Fierce. This could be her chance. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be a chance, but that is a dangerous, dangerous place to go for Sasha Fierce. That could be a good match, I agree. Ladies and gentlemen, I agree it could be a good match. it could also be very, very dangerous for Sasha Fierce. I think she can do it, though. Hope Eternal versus Sasha. Remember, last time when Hope Eternal done that to Eden Rose, Eden then had the Sanctification trial and had the championship match at Going for Gold. Maybe this is Hope Eternal's way of choosing her next target. We know Hope has been very outspoken to the Final Testament, and Sasha's been very outspoken to the Final Testament and Hope Eternal. We've never really seen them fight, though. Is Sasha ready for the big time, or will she fall short? That's going to be an interesting one, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be an interesting one as things advance on WOAH Warzone. Here today with the Fatal 4-Way. Cruiserweight Classic. Next pay-per-view is June 28th. Supremacy of the Stables, my friend. Which I'm very excited for. And there is one half of VHS Express. And he's wearing the VHS Express gear. Does he still not have a Tron or song, by the way? Smiley, you should lend him your Tron. Just so he has one. As Davey LaRusso makes his way down to the ring. We had, of course, a Cruiserweight Classic match on Friday Night Fury. We had two of them on Friday Night Fury. Chase Cruz won a triple threat, and then Anthony Richards won a one-on-one. Today we have a Fatal 4-Way and then a one-on-one later today, which I'm excited for. Again, we don't really know too much about the Cruiserweight Classic. I'm assuming it's like a number one contenders push, a number one contenders run to see who can become the next number one contender here today. Oh, not here today, technically, but moving forward, I should say, is there is Butch Bernard Brickley of the Brickleys. Him and his brother Brutus, of course. Just keep fighting, trying to make waves for himself outside of tag team action here today. Could be good for Butch. A chance at that Cruiserweight Championship. Could be good for him. 149 pounds. Some people be light, man. Are you sure that's where it's at? I don't know, but there is a Tolu. He's 158. Some cruiserweights are light, man. I think that's also why Ollie looks so big. You know, you guys compare Ollie to like Butch Bernard Brickley or a Tolu, and you're like, oh my god, Ollie's massive. Ollie used to be 205, 204, 205. He used to be right on the brink. So, you know, 205 pounds compared to 149. That's why he looks bigger than most cruiserweights. That's why. I can confirm, because we weigh them every week. I can confirm, officially of today, you guys got your wish. Oliver freaking Kings must have been eaten after all of his losses. Maybe that's why he's, you know, moving slow recently, but he's now over 205. Oliver freaking Kings is no longer in the Cruiserweight division as of right now. The king of the Cruiserweights is no longer in the Cruiserweight division, so that's going to be interesting to see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. And there is a HK Styles. Not seen him for a few weeks here in season number 4. He's got some new arms. He's grown out his hair a little bit. I scared Kings into gaining weight. Fatal 4-Way. Cruiserweight Classic matchup. Fatso didn't make weight. Crazy. Apparently he's over 205, so whether it was a personal thing or not, I don't know. What is that look? That is the look of HK Styles, my friend. Fatal 4-Way matchup. And here we go. Rebecca is refereeing. And let's see what goes down, ladies and gentlemen. Are these three tiny, or is HK Styles giant? Are these... How tall is that? Is it a camera like Madison Fox again? How tall are these motherfuckers? HK was not that tall before. Is it the camera? Brett, can we get... Is there another glitch on the camera? Davey is 5'5". How tall is HK Styles back in... Oh my... I think there's another camera glitch going on. Fucking Christ. Get that arse off his stilts. That is a TPV, that's a giant. Little camera glitch going on. Cruiserweight Classic. Did the announcer say how tall he was? I mean, that's not... I think he said like 5'11". That's not 5'11". There's no way that's 5'11". Jesus Christ. HK Styles been eating. Got that leg extension set. Oh, end this match already, man. What are we doing here? Bro, I'm too tired for this, man. Okay, I was too tired for this. 6-8 style. I'm too tired, man. Chaos not been sleeping. Not been sleeping well these past few days. What? Oh, HK. Fucking hell. It's so stupid. 5'11". Oh, man. What is going on? Maybe should have some leftovers to get some energy. I wish I had some leftovers, man. Bro, HK used to move good as well. And that's didn't claim a height. But this say he weighs 247. Did he say 2? I think he switched to 4. Oh, I think he meant 204, Joko. I think he meant to. Did he actually... Cruiserweight classic. Oh, we do have fun, don't we? Oh, crumbs. Oh, we do have fun. Oh, my eyes are out. Bro, what is the... Let's get him. Oh, they make my job so hard. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. They make my job so hard. My eyes are killing me, dude. Bro, my eyes are hurting. My eyes are hurting, man. Oh, I've not slept enough for this. I've really not slept enough for this. And that's didn't make a mistake. HK fell off the wagon and ate everything in catering. Oh. RPW, baby. Where the show never stops, you know. The show never stops. Go on, Davey. I'm rooting for a Davey win. Why not? One of Resistance' newest superstars. Why is he so big? Oh, bugger me. I'm tired, man. I really am. I was all amped up after the opener. I was all amped up, and now what do we have now? We have Coke and Twister next. That'll be fun. The H and HK stands for Hungary. Davey got a big match on Rise. Oh, wow, yeah. Daniel's the Rise general manager, of course, which we're very excited about. Whenever we have like 28, 30,000 watching, it's always when shit goes to shit in RPW. You know what I mean? It's never when it's the best match or an amazing... It's always when we have scrubs in the ring and someone's a giant when shit... It's... Oh, man. If someone goes for the table, I'll pop, though. Every match for Davey is a big match. Huge case stat, bro. I think it's a camera. I think it's the camera glitch, like Madison Fox had. I think hopefully next week he's back to back to normal. The yawns. Once the yawns start, the yawns don't stop. With the divorce and everything going on, there's been a lot going on in my personal life. Okay, there's been a lot going on. I do apologize. Apparently, RK was supposed to commentate today. Fun fact, but he wanted to be in the corner of Luka Novak for today's main event. So that is why he's not... I got called in last second today. KR got called in last second. So it's one of those ones. It's one of those ones, you know. These things, that they do happen. Bro, they're just slowly... Bro, Davey's walking how I feel right now. You're getting in the... JC, where you been, man? I'd rather not talk about it. Should have called in Gil. Apparently, Gil returns next week, but... The divorce has gone through. It's hit harder than I thought. You know, it's hit harder than I thought. So... But KO's good. KO, you know, KO always lands on his feet, you know. We're good. We're good. Want a good lawyer? Better call Saul. KO will land on his feet, you know. Let's take down by Davey. Oh, go on, Davey. Rebecca, why are you running the long way, Rebecca? So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Rebecca was here. We're going to use the drone camera here. Rebecca was here. And she thought, I can't see the pinfall. Instead of going like this, oh, now I can. Rebecca decided to go here to see the pinfall. Rebecca. Buy a Corvette and get hair plugs, bro. Tom Decker. This is the Cruiserweight. Oh, these are the superstars going after Daniel. Oh, Daniel's never losing that belt. Oh, God. Daniel's never losing that belt. Oh, I'm so tired, man. Oh, now she stays there. Hey, Tolu. Oh, I can just leave it for 3. Fuck you, Butch. Hey, Daniel, congratulations on the longest ever Cruiserweight Championship reign, by the way. Congratulations. Congratulations. May have to cut weight. Brother, look how big he is. He's like a fucking megalodon. Fucking hell. Oh, Davey. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, I'm not. I don't have the mindset right now. I'm tired. My head's hurting. My throat's hurting. And we have to deal with this, bro. Them little leggies. At least go through. Oh, HK. Oh, HK, don't go 0 for 5. Don't go 0 for 5. Oh, he's got 0 for 5. Butch Bernard Brickley, ladies and gentlemen. Who was the first ever Cruiserweight champion? Was it Butch? No, it's Liam West. Butch has never been champion before. Damn, Liam West. What a name. What a match, man. It's one of the... Oh, bro, Jocko. It's not even WOAH Warzone's fault, okay? It's not even WOAH Warzone's fault. I think it's just one of them. You know? I think it's just one of them, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's just one of them. HK Styles' new logo. That's a nice logo, to be fair. That's a nice logo. Can't even save my phone to Hungry Kingston. Alright, let's advance, man. Twisted and Coke, Shield versus former Shield. I'm excited for this one. I'm actually excited for this one. I really, really am. Usual Monday vibe. Well, it's not Jocko's fault, okay? Hey, listen, you know what? Let me have a crack. Let me have a dry cracker. And hope that this will get me going. You know? There we go. I'll have a cracker. And we'll get going. You know? Bring back Liam, maybe Baron. Twisted versus Coke. He's been kicked by 2 factions that he made. Why is he here? Twisted is now 0-3. Twisted is now 0-3. When it comes to stables. Ladies and gentlemen. Christian Coke coming up by himself. Nice jacket, dude. Anthony Richards for the Cruiserweight Championship. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Coke looking good. Twisted will be straight soon. Hey, what a tune! Ugh! That's the pyro budget gone. Is this his song or is this someone? Is this? That's a tune. I can't think of if I heard it before or not. Hey, Kristen Coke in the ring. I like it, ladies and gentlemen. Only thing twisted about Hero is his sexuality. Mental. In Pride Month. In Pride Month, absolutely mental. It was a very good song. Twisted and Coke, one-on-one. Coke in new gear, well not new gear, but just added a vest. On top. Coke top turn, buckle, big kick across the face. Hook of the leg. Rebecca slides in. Oh my God, I was gonna scream, ladies and gentlemen. I was gonna scream. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, this could be Twisted's. This could be Twisted's last match of happiness. Because after this, Twisted has been marked by the Reverend, ladies and gentlemen. I want to remind you. And when you're marked by the Reverend, you don't get out of that easily. What? Is Rebecca, is it full count anywhere? Rebecca's joining them. So... Oh, Coach going under, oh my. Oh, there's some hatred here, hello. There's some hatred here. No counting. But yeah, this could be Twisted's last match before taking on the Reverend. Oh my God. Elbow to the back, full count anywhere. Pinfall. Twisted. I'm sorry.
Here is your winner, the Nightmare, Christian Cook.
Lads. 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 I understand making fun, right? I understand making fun. I understand having a bit of a laugh. You know? Jocko? What was that? I understand making fun of Twisted, right? I fully understand making fun of Twisted. That's fine. What was that, ladies and gentlemen? What was that? Goodness gracious me. That was absolutely... That might be the single worst match I've ever seen in my life. Genuinely. The light doesn't want him. Anyone check and make sure Reverend didn't get him already? Was he fine hurt? Brother, he's supposed to be standing up to the Reverend. Oh my God, dude. There wasn't even anything like special about that match. It was just a way. It was just like a way for like, oh, he left the Shield, he's still in the Shield, you know. Oh, what a show. You're just mean today, ain't you? Goodness gracious, we move on. I'm gonna go for another cracker, man. Bro, I didn't even finish my cracker. Fucking his own death. Didn't even go for it. Finish my cracker. Misa Justin, Austin Palmer, and Sibs hurt. Twisted now 4 for 16. Oh boy. Oh boy. Bro, Twisted just like betrayed the Shield, went left the Shield. I was expecting blood, weapons. I wanted anger. I wanted anger, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted anger. Unlucky on your debut, by the way, Tiffany. Good match. You've done well. Unlucky not to come away with the win. Austin Palmer. Palmer's in the resistance, of course. I apologize for my commentary today. I'm half out of it, but after what I just saw there, I feel like I'm allowed to just sit back and eat a cracker now. You know what I mean? That was symbolic. I'm spitting everywhere. I'm so annoyed. That was some... We've had quick matches before that have been better than that. Goodness gracious me. Get Fredo, get Zeke. Get Lamin, get Norm, get JC. Mid-carders got given a chance, my God. Right, I'm done eating, I'm done drinking. Well, I'm going to drink more, but... That was something else, ladies and gentlemen. Bro, every single match I've seen a table, no one's got near one yet. They're all blue balls, and that's with tables. Also, is every match just full time anywhere? What's going on? First, every match had countouts. Now every match is full time anywhere. I feel like 2 Vince is just making up new rules every other month. Or not even every other 2 weeks at this point. Every other fortnight. There's new rules. Why is every match a tables full scan anywhere match? Goodness gracious me, man. Daniel, I hope you have a good rise. I hope you have a good rise, because we need a rise like last week. That's what we need. We need a rise like last week. That was a lot of fun. The 30-man gauntlet. Do another 30-man gauntlet, but you enter first. That'll be fair. Put your belt on the line. I'm sure people will like it then. Oh, Misa onto the table. This is a good triple threat, to be fair. I like these 3 superstars. Really like him. Austin Palmer into the corner. Sadly, I can't book myself. Fairs, so I won't. Fairs. Any sneak peekums as to what? Well, like, give it any clues of like what? Just one match, any random match, any clues? Can we get one superstar's name who's booked? That'll be fun. You don't have to, obviously. It's your show, but one superstar that's booked. Maybe. Just trying to get some cluesies, maybe. So Austin Palmer in the ring. Misa Johnston joining them eventually. There's a ladder and a table also in the ring. Sibs, bang, down goes Misa, back of the head on the ladder. The back of his head hit that ladder. And he might be out, ladies and gentlemen. 2.9, good kick out. Very good kick out, wowzers. Just in time. Oh, my hip just clipped. How old am I? Misa buried under the table. Austin Palmer down on the outside. Super kick by Sibs. Both superstars down. Sibs crawling over. Needs to hook the leg, but does not. Misa still down. All I'll say is that the resistance is all over the card. Oh boy, how fun. How very, very exciting indeed. The resistance is all over the card. Oh my God. Well, get your fists up, resistance. And get ready to rise. Oh, set it up, Sibs, at least. That might actually make it good. Resistance is all over the card. I wonder if there's any championship matches. I doubt we'd give a title match to Resistance, to be fair. But you never know. Seb's cocky as always. Nice chop across the chest. Austin Palmer, there's a trash can lid. Pinfall. Austin Palmer just going to watch on. I think he trusted Sebs to kick out then. Very technical superstar. Oh, that's why he was waiting. So now that was smart by Palmer. Because now Seb's hurt is still down. Austin Palmer with the pinfall. Been on amazing form this season. Has Austin Palmer, ladies and gentlemen, 50%. And another win to his name. In triple threat action. Fell up short at going for gold for the World Tag titles. But maybe a singles run. We saw Draven go for the Intercontinental Championship. Maybe Austin Palmer goes for the Universal or United States Championship himself, ladies and gentlemen. Would not be mad at it. That is for sure. Fantastic triple threat victory for him here today on Warzone. Austin Palmer looking very, very, very good indeed, Reno, ladies and gentlemen. Looking very, very good indeed. How very exciting for Palmer's Paradise to be getting wins like that. And looking exciting while doing it, ladies and gentlemen. Only, what, 4 matches left? I do believe show has been trucking. We still have 2 championship matches to come here today. The Evolution Championship and, of course, the Junior Heavyweight Championship has been vacated, which, again, a lot of superstars and the RPW universe alike are sort of suspecting what that could entail. Ladies and gentlemen, here today for one Luka Novak with his United States Championship. Hey, I mean, what a main event it would be. What a main event. Hopefully, it will be. We've had some up and down ones today. That is for sure. Earlier on, we saw Butch Bernard Brickley win a Cruiserweight Classic matchup. And up next, we have another Cruiserweight Classic matchup. Smiley and Kaiju Jagger 1-on-1. Ladies and gentlemen, my emails are blowing up. Hello. Ooh. Smiley's here. And Smiley is ready, ladies and gentlemen. As he comes down to the ring. Looking ready. Brett did say he had the Songantron ready today, but that's A-okay. I think it's because he's changed his attire. He forgot. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Smiley's on crack, baby. Smiley is on crack. Really, really is. New patch. Who's got an eye patch? My camera. Oh, everything's moving weird these days, man. Everything's moving weird. It's just a weird show, dude. It's just a weird show. Really, really is. Had like motion below. Oh, that's just Kaiju. That's Kaiju's entrance. Kaiju has a cool... I like that. He has a cool entrance. He gets a special camera. Yeah. That's just a Kaiju Jaeger effect. I like his new attire. Hey, Smiley looked good on Rise, you know. Smiley looked good last week on Rise. I thought Smiley had it won until Daniel stole it. Smiley pinned Sibs on Rise, which was mental. Really, really was. Resistance proud. Hopefully we can get Kaiju as well. Would be nice. Again, some of these Cruiserweights looking to be the next one to take on Daniel Black for the Cruiserweight Championship. Smiley, big splash down. Does not go for the pinfall. It really was a performance worthy of 2 belts. Until it got taken away from you right at the last second. Unlucky for you. Sometimes that is what happens. Look at Smiley go, though, with a big right-hander. Into a drop kick. When Smiley starts moving, let me tell you something. He gets moving, ladies and gentlemen. Really, really does. Hook of the leg, middle of the ring. Kaiju Jaeger with the kick out. Very, very nice. Knee strike across the face. Up to his feet. Springboard. Oh. Russian leg sweep takedown. Unlucky with the springboard. Kaiju running the ropes. Here we go. God. Phone is absolutely... Emos are blowing up. What an amazing World Warzone show, ladies and gentlemen. An amazing World Warzone show. Twitter trending. Well, oh, I need to sneeze. Oh, I need to sneeze. Oh, it's right there. But now that I point it out, it might be gone. Nothing is gone. The worst feeling that is, cock blocking a sneeze. Smiley, lovely neck breaker. Smiley's been doing better. Since he got that tan job, he's been doing way better. He's actually been looking like an RPW superstar, touching his toes, but gets reversed. Did I just commentate? Oh, sorry, Smiley. Sorry, Smiley. I think I might have just cursed you there, bud. Oh, he kicks out, though. He kicks out. It's not my fault. It's not my fault, ladies and gentlemen. Goodness gracious me. I thought I absolutely jinxed one. Ay, 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 ay. I thought I absolutely jinxed one. Both superstars still outside. So okay, so this isn't full scan anywhere. The rules are really... Rules are interesting today. The rules are interesting. Very interesting. Kind of fought by Rick. Irish whip. Kaiju stops himself. Rick remains counting. Smiley, handstand elbow. Ooh, indeed. Imagine him and Tiffany Woo. Ooh and Woo connection. Kind of 8, I think it was. Kind of 8. Smiley, you're going the long way, my friend. Smiley not throwing him in the ring. Rick is stopping his count. Count of 9. And Smiley's just keeping Kaiju out there, ladies and gentlemen. Kaiju reverses. Is he quick enough? Kaiju gets in. Oh, Kaiju gets in. That sums up this show. That sums up. You couldn't write it, ladies and gentlemen, if you tried. You could not write it. If you... You couldn't write it. The one time the referee slows down. The one time the referee slows down and actually let them take their time. Smiley was walking up and down, refusing to enter the ring. The guy... Oh, this show sucks. Oh, man. If this is your first time watching RPW, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I promise sometimes it's good, man. I promise. I promise sometimes it's good. I really, really do. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, this one can't disappoint, surely. This one can't disappoint. Ladies and gentlemen, the 4 former pillars of Regents Pro Wrestling. There are so many championships involved in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently not enough to get entrances, but there are so many championships involved in this matchup. Venu, Poke, Brian Damage, and Oliver freaking Kings. 3 former ministry members, 1 current ministry man. Absolutely massive, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely gargantuan. I got a bit scared, they're not gonna lie. Ollie with a new look. Got some fresh tats. Poke, of course, now a 13-time champion in Regents Pro Wrestling. Big Man BD, a former tag team champion, Ollie. And Vinu, former world champions. Vinu, of course, way back when, cashed in on Poke at Regents Rumble for that world heavyweight championship. The infamous 59 minutes championship reign from Poke, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. A lot of history. A lot of history involved in the ministry. I think BD can have this, honestly. I think BD's like the underdog in this, honestly. BD's the only one never to hold a world championship. BD's the one to join the ministry, the latest out of these three. The other three have been it since season 1. If Brian Damage stands tall, I think it's an egg on the face of the other former ministry members. I really, really do. Poke with the pinfall. Would be a great day for Poke getting 2 wins. That's for sure. I mean, the talent in this ring right now, though, with the championships they've won, absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Poke and Ollie, we know they do not like each other. Both joined from Fury on the same day in the same trade. These two didn't like each other even when they was both in the ministry. Who takes the pin? I think Ollie takes the pin. The form he's been on recently has been awful. I think he takes the pin. I've not seen a lot from Vina. Vina done well on Rise. I think he got pinned by Anthony Richards. Ollie, though. Ollie came in and went out on Rise. Was awful. I also apologize for my performance earlier. My head isn't clear at the moment. I don't think anyone asked for your apology, but nice. Brian Damage takes on Oliver freaking Kings. There's another table in play. Oh, no, I think BD might win. I think BD pins Ollie. Brian Damage. I'm still amazed BD's never been a singles challenger. Like, Brian Damage confuses me because he's so dominant. Every time I see Brian Damage in the ring, he's so dominant, ladies and gentlemen. Ollie's saying suck it to Poke. Not breaking it up. Oh, my God. Well, again, we know he doesn't like him. Ollie pinning his former leader of the ministry. Of Vinu. Another 2 count and a kick out. Yeah, Brian Damage, always amazed. Like, he's so dominant in matches, but he's not really a talker. When he's called upon, he puts on a show. That's for sure, but... Rick, no need to punch the chair, man. No need to punch the chair. Ollie can't even grab on. Oh, PKO! On the outside to Vinu. And again, Poke trying to go 2-0 today. Ollie with a reversal. Oh, 1, 2, and 3. And Poke goes 2-0 in one show. Are we on a timer today, Brett? What is going on? PKO on the outside. PKO on the outside. And Poke wins 2 matches in one show. Are we getting Poke back to his best? He's a 13-time champ now. Are we getting Poke back to his best, ladies and gentlemen? Christ. Fury. It's definitely been a show today. It's definitely been a show. That's for sure. Are the slides? Are we good? Is this normal? Is it because it's patch day or? Well, there's 2 matches left. What is this? Week 161? Week to remember, ladies. Week to remember, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, dearie me. Wow. Put on a match of WOAH Warzone. Get me in the ring, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Cutie Pie, Willow Sky, Lady Dream, 1-on-1. This might be the worst WOAH Warzone. This might be the worst WOAH Warzone I've ever seen. Surely these last 2 matches make up for it, though. Willow Sky, Lady Dream. Do we have... we don't have music. Brett, man. Nah. Ah, man. Brett. Should this show just not be on the spreadsheet? Should this be a mulligan show? There we go. Fucking Christ. I'm leaving. No, you have to stay for the last 2 matches, Jocko. You have to stay for the last 2. You have to stay for the last two, man. You have to stay for the last two. You really, really do. Jocko got to make up for it next week somehow. Brett's not too fine. Evolution Championship on the line, ladies and gentlemen. First ever Regents Rumble winner, Willow Sky versus Lady Dream. And here we go. Door's got a dentist appointment. Good luck, everyone. GM leaving before the end is never. It's never good for our bro. Fredo, it's never good. I'm pretty sure it's happened like 2 or 3 times. Every time, it's always gone to shit. So, main event's going to be fun. Rev versus Luca. Willow Sky. The way this show's going, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, man. I never want to show face on Monday again. Bro, I feel embarrassed to be here, boys. I feel embarrassed. Willow Sky, here we go. This match is going to... This match is going to cook, man. Look at that. Why is it Fool's Count anywhere? What? It wasn't supposed to... Oh, those poor stakes, man. It wasn't supposed to be. Why is every match Fool's Count? We went from counting to every match being Fool's Count anywhere. I don't know anymore, boys. Apparently there's a patch today. Yeah, we pray, man. We pray. RPW 2K25. Oh, man. I hope they're not basing it off this, the latest patch, because fucking hell. Goodness gracious me, man. What are we doing? What are we... Oh my god, Willow Sky! On the barricade! Holy shit! Willow Sky! Oh, I knew it was going to get better. That was cool. That was very cool. Willow Sky showing up. I don't think she's ever been a champ, has she? Willow Sky, no, she's never been a champion in RPW. Never been a champion. That was pretty cool, guys, right? Is anyone still here? That was cool. Adam Sanders. No, Adam Sanders is here. Okay, I was going to say. The Sandman is here. Oh, my sleep up. My eyes are hurting, dude. Adam ain't staying. Adam Sanders loving it, man. Look at him. Absolutely loving it. It looks more like... Oh, I think we missed the finisher. Lady Drew with the pin for Rebecca. Slowly hobbles down. If we missed the finisher... Oh. They're trying to fight forever because they don't want anyone else to step foot in this ring after how bad it's been, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they're trying to fight forever. What a show. Hey, Daniel, surely your rise can't be worse than this, right? Surely your rise can't be worse than this. There's no way. There is no way. Lady Dream back into the ring. It can. That's reversal there. Willow Sky. Over to the corner. No, over to the rope. Here we go. Arab gets reverse. Rolls over the back. Yeah, Willow Sky. No, this is the day Willow Sky wins her first championship, ladies and gentlemen. This is the day Willow Sky wins her first ever RPW championship. Lady Dream's not been looking good this season either. Ironically, part of the authority, of course. Oh, 2.5. 2.9. Very, very close. Very, very close indeed. Unless he books me, that is. Willow Sky! Flying high, hooks the leg to become the new Evolution. Oh, that was close. Okay, at least this match is cooked a bit. Only, bro, only the women are cooking, you're not wrong. Women, they're listening to you, GMK. They're listening to you. Women's wrestling, I mean, women's been cooking on Warzone all year, to be fair. Willow Sky into the ring. Last time was 2.9. This time is 3. And Willow Sky wins her first ever championship in Regents Pro Wrestling and her 40th match It's been a long time coming. We've had 2 new champions today, ladies and gentlemen. A Regents Rumble winner. Good things come to those who wait, ladies and gentlemen. Wins her first ever championship. What a match. And what a win for Willow Sky here on WOAH Warzone. Massive match for her. Comes out on top, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely massive. And here we go. The main event, it's been an hour and a half, so let's hope this is a long one. Let's hope there's a half an hour classic. Let's hope it's great, ladies and gentlemen. The Junior Heavyweight Championship was vacated by the Reverend. And of course, you can cash in for a mid-card championship of your choosing after 3 defense. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I think we know what this is. To main event WOAH Warzone. Here. I thought there was no music then. It's Novak time. Ladies and gentlemen, his first defense of his brand new United States Championship. There is one half of the RPW Tag Champs, of course, over on Friday with Daniel Black. The Reverend is here to main event. PTSD is not even the word to describe it, ladies and gentlemen. PTS freaking D. Whenever I hear this song, not even the word to describe it. As he saunters down to the ring. It's been a fun show. Now we get serious, because this, I don't think there's going to be anything fun about this. I don't think there's going to be anything fun about this. That's for sure. The Reverend in the ring. Fredo hoping for the resist. I mean, if Luka Novak can beat the Reverend after he vacated his title, what a statement for the Resistance that'd be, eh? They stood to on Friday, and then they get a win over the Reverend on Monday. What an absolute triumph. Wait. That's not Novak. I'm pretty sure I know who that is. I thought that was the Universal. Hold on a second. The rule was 3 defense, and it's a mid-card championship. 6 defense, it's a world title. But that was after the Reverend vacated, and he only had 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the Universal Champion. It is. Surely not. Is the Reverend fighting Zeke? Is the Reverend... How has he managed this? Is that why Jocko left? Is that why Jocko left? The Reverend is fighting Zeke for the Universal Championship. Is that why Jocko left before the main event? So Zeke can't shout at him? There's no ring announcer as well. It's just silent with music. Something's going on. Zeke's hands are together. Has the Reverend betrayed Hope Eternal? Is the Reverend going for the Universal Championship? Surely not. Surely not, right? Oh my God. It's Rev versus Zeke. Luca got off. Luca got off. It's Reverend versus Zeke for the RPW Universal Championship. Reverend, a former Universal Champion, wanted nothing to do with the United States Championship. Wait, they're standing together. Wait, they're standing together? Well, that... Oh, that is JC Brooklyn! Wait! One half of the World Tag Team Champions. He cashed in on the tag titles. He vacated for the Tag Team Championships. Reverend is teaming with Zeke. Reverend is trying to become a double and tag team champion. He wants to be a tag champ on both brands. That's JC Brooklyn. Luka Novak is safe, but Brooklyn is not. Holy shit, we've never seen this done before. The Junior Heavyweight Championship has been vacated for the tag team titles. Are you kidding me? At what point does it become boring, even for the ones cheating? I mean, is that cheating? I mean, technically, the tag team titles, it's not a world title. Is it cheating? Was there ever a stipulation that says you can't cash in the junior heavyweight for the tag title? I don't know. I mean, that's up to Vince. I don't know. I don't know if it was ever stated, but I don't really know that it's cheating all that much. I mean, it's as long as it's just a 2-on-2 match and it's fair. You know, JC and Norm, as long as it's fair, they can beat the Final Testament. Norm and Zeke have history, of course. I don't see necessarily... Like, I mean, we're going to have to look at the fine print and see if this is allowed. Apparently it is. I mean, Zeke hasn't done anything for it, so it's a bit lopsided. But, yeah, I get that. But, I mean, if he vacates for the tag team titles, you have to pick a partner, right? Like, if you get what I mean. Like, let's say going forward, amusing, isn't it? Now, do me proud. Like, let's say going forward, anyone with a junior heavyweight or, you know... Let's say Coke, for example, right? Let's say he has the Junior Heavyweight Championship for free defense. He doesn't want to cash in on Luca, obviously, because they're in a team. He wants to go for the tag titles instead. He brings along a tag partner. If that's... I don't know that that's the rule for it. I'm just saying, if that is the new rule going forward, I'm for it. It's more opportunity as opposed to having to go for the
following contest.
Having to go for the mid-card championship. You know? Let's say, for example, Fredo, let's say, for example, you become Junior Heavyweight Champion, right? Obviously, you can hold on for 6 to become a Universal Champ by going after Zeke. I get that. But let's say, for example, you wanted to vacate and go after the Final Testament for the tag titles. The new rule going forward, or the rule because we said... Well, again, I mean, that's not up to me, Drad. That's not up to me. I have no idea. I'm just playing devil's advocate here and seeing what's going down. But it's the Final Testament versus the goal. As long as it's a 2-on-2 match, I mean, there's no cheating necessarily. Like, it's not like the Cure at a disadvantage in this match, you know. If it was 3-on-2, then I'd back it. I'd be like, okay, it's bullshit, obviously. But if it's just a normal 2-on-2 match, it's the same as picking a random champion. They don't know. Was in a meeting. What the fuck is going on? So apparently the Reverend has vacated his Junior Heavyweight Championship for the Tag Team Championships, Norman. We're sort of discussing, is it allowed? Jocko left before the main event, so I feel like Jocko obviously knew what was happening. I don't mind it on the flip side, but when nothing's been said prior, it feels each. Again, I understand that. I mean, the new rules, like, Vince just announced the new rules with the Junior Heavyweight Championship with the 6th defense recently, right? So maybe this was in the fine print, but no one asked. Because the rule has always been, you can vacate for a mid-card championship. Now, technically speaking, the Tag Team Championships... They're not a world championship, so technically speaking, they're on par with the United States and Intercontinental. So, in that respect, I see nothing wrong with it. I think it's just, if you have a tag team partner, you can choose to go for the tag titles, I guess. Mid-card title means mid-card, not tag team. But then where does tag team? I disagree with that. Tag team is tag team. I disagree with that. Because when you compare championships, people put tag team titles on the same level as the mid-card titles, not on the way of the world titles. That's how I see it, at least. If you're comparing it to anything, it would be the mid-card championships. I mean, it's a 2-on-2 match. Again, if there was cheating involved, I would say it's cheating. But if it's just a 2-on-2 match, I don't see anything wrong with it personally. It's just you win the junior heavyweight, you vacate 3 times. I think you go for whatever you want. But they are world tag titles. Yeah, but that's just the name of them, Jim. It's like the world tag titles aren't bigger than the RPW tag titles just because they're called the world tag titles. That's just the name of them. It's like world heavyweight isn't just for world heavyweights. Now, if they'd done this and to Vince and Jocko both didn't know, Dragon, then I'm with you. Then I think, okay, they're making their own rules. I understand where you're coming from. Don't get me wrong. Again, I'm not picking sides here, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to go at me. Calling me a bit, calling me dumb and stuff. No one's done it before. They are and always have been their own category titles, and mid-card titles have always been known as the singles titles. Again, I mean, I'm just playing devil's advocate. I think it's a great match. Cure vs. the Final Testament. I think it's a great match. Cure have been trying to not get involved with the Final Testament. JC Brooklyn the other day or today came out saying they are with the Resistance. So on that respect, maybe that's why the Reverend wanted a piece of JC Brooklyn. Because JC came out and said they're with the Resistance. Again, Dragon, that's what I'm saying. If they made the rule and like Vince and Jocko both didn't know, then I get it. Like, they're trying to make the rules, I get it. But on the same hand, I don't think it's a bad rule. I'm for this rule. As long as it's a rule for everyone. As long as it's a rule for everyone and anyone can go for the tag titles, I don't see I think it's a great rule. I think it's the same as if 2 Vince made the rule 6 defends goes for the thing. But you have to remember, Dragon, Nicole done that before it was a rule as well. Nicole defended 6 times and got the World Championship because she defended 6 times. I'll be for this rule if it's something else about 2 Vince. Again, I think you're biased because it's the fact that it's the Final Testament. When it was Nicole, no one had an issue with it. And now then 2 Vince made it a proper thing. So I think again, one thing about the Resistance, about Bullet Club, they're very biased. They're very closed end. Again, I'm playing both angles here. I'm playing both sides. But I think you're very single-minded. At least we finally have a tag team that will provide a challenge, bro. Double standard, GMK. I agree. I don't mind it personally, just the technicalities of it. I would say the same for any person. But you didn't say the same for Nicole, is my point. Because Nicole done that. She defended 6 times when that wasn't a rule stated by 2 Vince. She defended 6 times and became world champ, and you were celebrating it. I think it's just because it's the Final Testament doing it, you're a bit salty. But again, if it's only for them, I agree with you. It's bullshit. If it's now for everyone, anyone with the junior heavyweight 3 times can go for the tag titles. I think it's great. And I think 2 Vince would agree. I think anyone would agree with a mind. I think it's great. Adds more mystique, adds more possibilities. You can go for either championship, either mid-card or tag team belt. And then 6 defense, you go for either world belt. That means you can go for any belt now. Nicole's thing is nowhere near the same. Why not? Why not? It wasn't a rule stated by 2 Vince. She was the first one to do it out of nowhere. Why not? Again, I think if let's say the Reverend defended 6 times, I think you would have been pissed at that as well. If before 2 Vince announced it. I think it's just depending on who does it when it comes to the Bullet Club. The tag title on mid-card, but lower mid-card. Then you have the singles mid-card. Well, Norman and Reverend meeting it. I mean, I think there's a great matchup, especially after the shit show we've had today. I think there's a great matchup. She announced it before any questions were asked. You don't think she talked to Vince about it? I mean, you're assuming she talked to Vince about it. I don't know if she did or not. You're saying you don't think. I have no proof that she did or didn't, so I can't comment on that. But my point is, she done something that wasn't a rule, and you praised it. The Final Testament does something that isn't a rule. Again, as long as it's for everyone else, I think it's great. It wouldn't go through if she didn't. So by your same logic, the Final Testament have spoken to Vince. Otherwise, this wouldn't go through. By your exact same logic. So then, they're both the same. Because you said it wouldn't go through if she didn't. This wouldn't go through if they didn't speak to Vince. Again, I think it's just because it's the Final Testament, you're a bit salty. I think it's a great idea. Norm said it's a great challenge, you know? But they've done 100 things that Vince didn't like or agree with. Like what? I don't, because Vince is active now. I don't think he's mentioned anything. Again, he's in charge of contract. He can easily put a stop to anything that he doesn't like. I do remember Nicole asking Vince publicly, no one asked you, Twisted. This match was this year announced as a US title match for a reason. But it wasn't though. It wasn't though. On the match card, it just said Junior Heavyweight Vacation. With the picture. Luka Novak was not on the picture. Everyone assumed it was the United States match. But on the picture, there was no Luka Novak. I think people's assumptions got the better of them. Norm kick to the midsection. 2 former Intercontinental Champions going at it. And again, when you have people talking this much about something, I think it's a great thing. Again, I want to make sure everyone knows. I think it's a great idea as long as everyone can do it. If 2 Vince comes out and says, no, he didn't agree to this, only the Final Testament can cash in for the tag titles, I think it's bullshit. If anyone going forward can cash in for the tag team titles, I think that's amazing. I think that's absolutely amazing. Because some people might not think they're ready for a mid-card championship. And if they defend the junior heavyweight 3 times, they might not think they're ready for the mid-card title. They might need backup. They might want to go for the tag titles first. I think it's great. Now, literally, the junior heavyweight can get you any championship you desire. Tag team, mid-card, or world title. I think that's absolutely amazing. Welcome in Nicole O'Grady. I thought it was my match too, no in TFT. That's what I'm saying. No one knew what it was. It was announced as Reverend vacating junior heavyweight, which we knew as being for mid-card titles and world titles. Exactly, but now it could be for the tag titles as well. Not everything has to be announced. Maybe to Vince wanted it to be a surprise. Maybe they told to Vince to keep it a surprise. Again, by your logic, you literally said it was announced as Reverend vacating the junior heavyweight. He vacated the junior heavyweight and got a tag title. So as far as we know, he didn't break any rules. Oh, Norm, not needed. Of course, if anyone can do it, sure, go ahead. But come on, it's TFT. Again, that's you assuming, Dragon, though. You're changing your word. GMK, thank you. You're also assuming, Dragon. We have no proof. Let's hear from Vince first. Let's calm down. You're assuming, oh, TFT done it, so we don't like that. That's exactly what I'm saying. Because it's TFT, you don't like it. Let's hold on a second. Wait till after the show. First of all, they might lose. Cure could retain. Second of all, if Vince then says he knew and anyone could do it, I don't see anything wrong with it. I would genuinely be surprised and somewhat disgusted if nothing weird is going on. Again, if. That's my point, though. You're saying things. You're saying things as though it's gonna happen. You don't know that's gonna happen, though. That's my problem. You're saying if, buts, and maybes, but right now it's a clean 2-on-2 match. There's been no cheating. After all this BS that TFT have done, this is what people are crying about. I'm in the match and I'm not concerned, bro. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Everyone can do. No, thank you. That's exactly what I'm saying. Bang! Nice slam down. They don't want to be seen as the guys who make up good and smart rules. But yeah, you don't know. Like, again, let's wait. We don't know. You're speaking on hypotheticals. I've said, for 5 minutes now. If it comes out that they done this and only they can do it, I agree with you. It's bullshit. But we don't know that yet. Right now, it's 2-on-2 for the World Tag Titles, and it's the best match of the night. So I'm kind of glad that they done it in a way. I know Luka Novak's going to be happy that he doesn't have to defend against the Reverend. Maybe TFT want to be trendsetters and make up more opportunities for superstars. If it's open for the world titles, GMK thing, that's also a thing. So you're telling me you're okay with vacating the junior heavyweight for the world title, but not the tag titles? I think now the junior heavyweight has even more people wanting to go for it, because you can literally vacate for any belt, tag, mid, or world. Look at JC getting involved. Luka Novak owes us a gift basket, bros. Norm with the tag to JC. Let's focus on the match now. Been too much waffling. Too much bias and scaredness. We have the Universal Champion actually making an appearance in the main event. RPW Tag Team Champion. The World Tag Champs as well. In the main event of WOAH Warzone. Pure and utter cinema, ladies and gentlemen. Pure and utter cinema. Norm and Reverend. Has Norm and Reverend ever gone one-on-one before? I don't think we've seen them share the ring too much, if I'm not mistaken. I think Norm has always sort of stayed away, stayed out of the ring. Or stayed out of the way, sorry. Of the Reverend. I think Norm's always stayed out of the way of the Reverend, never really got in the way of Norm and Zeke. Now they have some history. Now they've had some matches. Zeke going for something. I don't even know what. Don't even know what that was. We've seen before, Norm can beat Zeke as well. I know the Reverend is the Reverend, but they don't have to pin the Reverend, ladies and gentlemen. They don't have to pin the Reverend. And that's why I think the Cure could get things done, because Norm and JC have been looking good. Coming off the defense against the Palmers, of course. Coming off a defense against the Palmers. As JC Brooklyn. JC Brooklyn. Oh, face first he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Middle of the ring. I might become a Cure fan if they retain with the pinfall. Middle of the ring. World Tag Titles on the line, ladies and gentlemen. World Tag Titles on that. BSK did nothing wrong. See, that I don't know I can agree with. Super kick by JC. They're cooking. Cure are cooking. JC middle rope. What a defense. If the Cure defend, by the way, the Palmer's Paradise and then TFT. Oh my goodness gracious me, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. What a back-to-back defend that would be for the Cure. Imagine JC Brooklyn pins the Universal Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, powerbomb middle of the ring. Hooks the leg. Reverend can't enter the ring. They're abiding by the tag team rules. Oh no, he didn't enter the ring, sorry. But now he can't. Now, oh, keep Zeke in the ring. Keep Zeke in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Keep Zeke in the ring and you're good if you're the Cure. What a way to make a name for yourself. If you're JC Brooklyn, by pinning Zeke, I mean, Norm's already pinned him before, obviously, but JC Brooklyn reverses. Lovely kick. Oh, JC's cooking, ladies and gentlemen. Norm tagged in. The female version of the Junior Heavyweight is the Divine Women's Championship. held by Akira Tanaka right now. 3 defends, you get a mid-card title match. 6 defends, you get a world title match. Norm at pinfall Zeke. Reverend can't enter the ring. They're abiding by the rules. They're abiding by the rules. It's been a good little run for JC and Norm, to be fair. They've held the titles for 43 days now with a defend. Been a very decent race. Look at Norm with the TPV strength, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Cure have been impressing me. I know there was that little hiccup when Norm didn't want to fight with JC Brooklyn, but I think Norm's been teaching them the TPV ways, and now I think JC's at the best we've ever seen them. They are, however, now in the ring with the Reverend, so... commentator's curse. Oh, no. JC Brooklyn, I'm sorry. Commentator's curse. Face first they go. Well, tag title. Now, Norm can enter the ring. Norm is so big. Every time he breaks up a pinfall, he attacks Rick. Sorry. That was commentator's curse. JC, I still think is looking amazing. Norm cannot re-enter the ring now. Norm cannot re-enter the ring. Rick is down yet again. JC Brooklyn, arguably the hardest match of their career. 1-on-1 against the Reverend right now. JC busted open. Reverend off the ropes. Big knee strike. I think JC's begging for Zeke to get tagged back in. I really, really do. I think JC is begging for Zeke to get back in. Willow Sky beat Lady Dream. She did indeed. Dream has been on a very bad run. Very, very bad indeed. Look at... oh my God, look at JC Brooklyn. See, that's the thing. When you bleed, I feel like the Reverend likes that more. I feel like the Reverend likes that more. I really, really do. Into the announcer's desk. JC Brooklyn trying to get the crowd going. Reverend, I think, confused as to why this match is still going. Welcome in Sasha Fierce. Big win today as JC Brooklyn rejoins the ring. JC's not shying down from the Reverend, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine JC Brooklyn pins the Rev. What a career-defining pinfall or submission. Middle of the ring, make him tap to his own game, ladies and gentlemen. Zeke comes in to break things up. Reverend breaks out. Zeke can... oh, referee, get him out of there. Get him out of there. Remember, count out disqualification. The champions do retain. JC's... they're fighting the Reverend. They're holding on. They're trying to do their rule. Oh, God, Zeke tag. Oh, see, now I think JC... I think if you get Norm in now, I think Cure retain. If you get Norm in now... Zeke goes over to him. Zeke's not wanting Norm to get tagged in, though. Zeke not wanting Norm to get tagged in. Rick starting the count again. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. JC Brooklyn. I think JC could beat Zeke 1-on-1. Now, that's crazy. Zeke's the Universal Champion, but JC's been looking so good recently, man. They really, really have. I think it's the best I've ever seen JC Brooklyn. 44% on their season so far. I've been really impressed with JC Brooklyn. Really, really impressed with JC Brooklyn. It's the new attire, the new song, the well-tagged to like, oh man. Oh, never mind. I thought he was going for the spear then. Zeke misses. Goodness gracious me. And there's a spear to the outside. Yay. You know what's crazy? I've never thought that JC Brooklyn has been a world champion material in his past. But now, oh, look at Norm staring down Zeke. I don't know if it's just because Zeke's champion. Maybe I don't rate Zeke highly enough. I don't know. I could see JC Brooklyn going for Zeke's. Just based on this performance alone, he's not shying down. I could see JC Brooklyn going after Zeke's Universal Championship, and I don't think it'd be crazy to me. I don't think it'd be crazy. I really, really don't. Zeke head full of steam. Runs into JC Brooklyn. I would love a whatever championship to my name. Heavens to hell in the corner. Norm is down. Well, you might have a world tag team title to your name anymore. Zeke gets the pinfall, ladies and gentlemen. Reverend is a double tag team champion. I did not think that was going to end there. JC Brooklyn takes the pinfall. The Cure lose. the World Tag Titles. I don't think, I'm hoping that's not last we see of Cure go for the tag titles though, because sometimes when the tag teams lose the belts, they stop going for it. I would love to see a rematch, especially with Supremacy in the stables coming. I think there's a perfect chance for Cure to go back after those belts, ladies and gentlemen. Reverend is a tag team champ for both brands. Zeke is a double champion. More belts for the final testament here in RPW. Ladies and gentlemen, what an ending to what today. The Resistance, apparently with a little thing, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, that is Fredo and Lamin in the ring, blindsided. I don't think Zeke and Rev saw it coming. They had no idea. A bullhammer by Lamin. Ladies and gentlemen, my camera back. Can we get the camera back? There we go. The camera was taken with a message. They were both looking, ladies and gentlemen, at the Titantron. The video played and the Resistance standing tall. Is this confirmation? Ladies and gentlemen, Lamin has joined the Resistance. Lamin has joined the Resistance with Fredo. They've got the Grim Reaper.